history on the streets of the Taiwanese capital tonight. Thousands of people are out here listening to the first words of their new president-elect, and their vice president-elect, Kim. This is their first press conference after confirming that they have accepted their election win. The two opposition parties, the parties that were considered friendlier to China, both conceded earlier in the evening on Saturday. The election results came through relatively quickly, just a few hours after the polls closed here in Taiwan. This island democracy has a reputation for being very efficient when it comes to tallying the election results, partially because there are just under 24 million people living here and people turned out. There were just with supporters of the Democratic Progressive Party say that's exactly why they've decided to give the DPP 4 more years in Taiwan, because they believe that the party's strategy of a close alignment with the United States, this decision, so moderate, they reiterate if you are China. That President Biden had a statement as well, and what he said was a reaffirmation. I think that it is credible, but I think it was intended to reassure. In what way might it be an obstacle between the U.S. and China in as it tries to resume operations and relations? I think that Taiwan, of course, has long been a issue in the U.S.-China relationship where we've had very strong differences, and the two presidents, Xi Jinping and President Biden, speak very directly to each other about Taiwan. And they met in November at the Woodside Summit, and my understanding for saying that voters say that this was a choice of peace over war, and don't think that the new president, Lai Ching-te, and his vice president-elect, of course, Li Keqiang, has been a representative from Taiwan in the United States for several years. I don't think that they are going to be emboldened to pursue independence. We have really heard both of them reaffirm that they will continue the policies of the current President Tsai Ing-wen, that is preserving the cross-strait status quo. And I think they both realize that they only won 40% of the vote. That means that 60% of the people in Taiwan voted for one of the other candidates. The DPP ruling party also lost its majority in the legislature, and so it will be more difficult to pass laws going forward as a result. And so this is going to be, I think, a challenge for the DPP, but I think their priority will be continuing to strengthen ties with the United States, with the rest of the world, and I don't think they want to rock the boat in relations with Beijing. All right, Bonnie. Let's start in Taiwan, where William Lai has won the election and is set to become Taiwan's president. Lai is representing the governing DPP and is set to succeed the current president Tsai Ing-wen. Lai has been labelled a troublemaker by China.